Patterson. We are at the 13th annual St. Louis Prototype Modelers Meet. I'm doing an outdoor photo shoot. We're going to talk about this table saw. That's absolutely magnificent. This is the best hobby in the world.
What's neat?
What's neat?
What's neat?
What's neat starts now.
Catch the What's Neat podcast every week and full episodes of What's Neat every month at the Model Railroad Hobbyist YouTube page.
Sound is already on.
And I've already
Wait a minute,
started.
no, it's not. I have to hit record.
Oh, I already hit record,
You
sir.
did.
He
I
did.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're here. We're on location.
On location at
I don't
whose
even have
house?
My house.
I don't have to work.
Wait.
Who's running camera?
Tim Miller's running camera.
Okay.
My best friend of, I don't know, dozens and dozens of years.
I hope
I
the
got you.
sound comes out. I really do.
I hope so, too.
Okay.
That's right.
Tim running camera.
That's right.
And we're ready
All
to do
right.
this.
Can you believe
I got
it's
it memorized.
3:17?
Ready, set, and somebody give us a countdown.
That's you. That's you. Count us down. 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1.
The What's Neat This Week in Model Railroading Show is made possible by viewers like you and is proudly supported by Model Railroader Magazine, helping enthusiasts become better modelers for more than 90 years. To learn more, visit trains.com. Additional support is provided by Spring Creek Model Trains, your destination for model trains. Stop in and say, wow. Check out their website at springcreekmodeltrains.com.
This episode is sponsored by ScaleSigns.com. From street signs to railroad crossings, even billboards, they've got it all. Come check us out at our website with over 1,400 different sign packs available. You're bound to find the perfect addition to your miniature world.
Further support is provided by Microengineering, keeping you on track with quality products for 55 years. Check out their website at www.microengineering.com. Order from your local dealer or order direct by calling 1-800-462-6975. Intermountain Railway Company, where the detail makes the difference. Check out their website at intermountain-railway.com. Additional support is provided by Yelsma Graphics, America's leading distributor of quality railroad art and embroidered clothing since 1985. Check out their website at yelsma.com. Further support is provided by the NCE Corporation, the power of DCC. Visit their website at ncedcc.com. And thank you for supporting the What's Neat This Week podcast. This is the What's Neat This Week, show number 317 for June the 11th, 2025. I'm your host, Ken Patterson, the host of the What's Neat show over at Model Railroad Hobbyist Magazine. And to update you like I always do, I've got to get the August and the July show out in the next 20 days because NMRA National and all that busy time is going to get in the way of editing.
It's a great time of year.
Oh, baby. So, rock and roll tonight. We are in Joshua studio. Joshua Barton, thank you for having us. Starting over here on the side, I've got with me Mike.
Hey, everybody.
Mike. I just introduced over here.
What's up, everybody?
We've got Joshua Barton. Hey, Joshua. And on the end over here, I've got my favorite Daniel Coombs.
Hi, guys. I'm alive. It's been a long, long time since I've been on the show, but glad I was able to make it tonight.
Beautiful.
Good to have you back.
Thank you.
Is that a Denny Yelsma shirt?
Yeah.
There?
Oh, you know what? Yeah,
that's,
it
That's
is.
beautiful. Turn around and model us a little. That's pretty nice. I like that.
Thanks, Denny, for the awesome work you did for this shirt. It's
Nice.
been put to
Absolutely.
good use.
That's super cool.
Okay, so we've got a lot of models on the table tonight, as usual, and I want to get started right now with the eye candy. I got some models here that I don't know if anybody's seen them before because these aren't the models I had for the show. The models we showed were those very interesting cars last week.
The concrete cars.
Yeah.
Flow.
Pressure differential.
Flow cars.
Right.
These showed up Thursday, or no, these showed up Monday with instructions that by Tuesday afternoon I had to have a photograph of these. So this is brand new off the press from Intermountain.
Wow, are we allowed
I
to
didn't
talk
even tell
about
them I was
these?
talking about them, so but I don't think I can get into trouble.
Uh-oh.
I don't know the specifics, but according to Chris Palomares, my buddy, I know, right? All of our friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Chris.
That this is something that's never been done before, and the characteristics are, and when I show you the pictures, pay attention to the roof walk bracing on these. There's different spacing, and Chris had a reason for that and explained it to me and said it's never been done before. So that's my ignorance, but I'm sure in the next show I will fill you in on those details.
Wow, these are really
These
neat.
are Trinity 5161 cubic foot hopper cars, 3-bay hoppers it appears. The first one I'm going to show you, and I did photograph these outside. I'll tell you a story about that too. The Trinity 5161 Potash Corporation, car number 14058. Oh, that's that orange car with
Yeah,
beautiful
that's pretty
silver
neat.
roof walks
Looks cool.
on top.
Right.
I shot these on the side and on the bottom. Anyway, I did the photo shoot for Intermountain, and Chris was giving me instructions. It took an hour and 45 minutes, and the beauty of cell phones and the beauty of not having to use slide film and have 3 days of
Yeah.
processing.
Bracketing everything.
It's instant now. That's the great thing about it.
Yeah, I used to be, I went from 1 hour service to like 10-minute service, I told him. But I shot 18 different photographs of these cars, specifically focusing on one shot he wanted of the roof tops for a 3/4 view looking down angle. And then he told me, he's like, well, I want you to use this shot. I want you to work on it further and give me bleed to the left, bleed to the right. Eventually, it was a lot of bleed to the right, the way the photo was going to lay out. So I shot a lot of different pictures of these in the interim of things, and I probably just showed you a lot of them already. The second car I want to talk about is a Kansas City Southern car, number 286942 in black. And I'm showing you pictures of all of these cars shot outdoors right now in outdoor sunlight. Dakota, Minnesota Eastern, car number 51037.
I like that off yellow that's on there.
That's a beautiful car with the white hatches on it. The last one is a CMO Union Pacific, car number 21209. Just beautiful models. If they haven't been announced, the advertising just got made on Friday. Holy cow, was it Friday? No, it was on Tuesday. So today we're already here at
On
your
Wednesday.
house.
Wednesday.
Yeah, he's off
Yep.
on Wednesdays. I can't believe
right.
it. We're 3 days late doing the show, but it's not that we're late. It's just as a night that Joshua had off. And we've been wanting to do a show down here in your studio for so long, Joshua.
Yes, we have.
It's been a long time
Tell us
coming.
about this place. Where are we? Tell us about this wonderful studio.
So I've converted my garage into a studio, and I, just started at one end over there, and I built the shelves over here and had the train run through on one of the shelves. I made it deep enough to where I could put my video game cartridges behind the tracks to give it a little more, allure, I guess you could say. And then it wraps around under both of my desks and under the TV here. And this depicts the yard in DeSoto, Missouri, the engine house, and the car shops. And then over by the other garage door behind where Tim is will be Mike Buddy Chevrolet, and also a big parking lot for the first Mike Buddy's first annual car show.
Sweet.
So it's going to be neat there, and Miller Road will be over there, and I'm going to try and depict quite a bit of DeSoto, Missouri. But as you can see, the roundhouse that everyone has heard about and seen is right there, and that's pretty much where it's going to be. It'll have about a 2-foot little insert that I'll put in between the actual layout and the roundhouse and turntable. That way I can move the turntable. I can take it outside and shoot under real sunlight to get really good shots. And then I'm going to wrap everything, of course. This is, I'm still under construction, so all this will be wrapped just how Ken does it at his house, and it'll, look a little more finished after that. But I really love the results so far, and I got quite a bit of track down, but quite a bit of track to go.
It's very, very, very cool. Wow, it's nice to be here. Hey, Mikey, what did you talk? Well, you got some models here going on this. This is a very interesting podcast table. It's working here.
Yeah.
I love the different levels.
On some, different levels.
heights.
Yeah.
Yes. So on the lower level down here.
Yeah, I've been our friend Chris Graff that has been on the podcast a couple times has kind of gotten me back into piggyback flat cars, even though he's about 10 or 15 years earlier than me in era. But I got kind of fired up, and I've been collecting these Walters General American flats over the years, and so I got a bunch of them out and I started experimenting weathering the decks. And this is kind of like from left to right how I started with I've been using a lot of Rust-Oleum camouflage paint.
Okay, the spray paint that you
Yes.
can get, I love that stuff.
And
It's like the Flocal Roof Brown used to be.
right. And I got some masking tape off Amazon that was 1/8 of an inch wide and 1/4 of an inch wide, and so I put a strip of it along the edge, the very edge of here, and then I was able to spray the bottom of it, and I roll the car with one hand and spray with the other hand. I spray the trucks, that way the trucks get sprayed all the way around.
Oh, wow.
And then do the underframe and everything. So then I was weathering the decks. These older cars are a little bit more severely weathered, but I still have to put a few more layers of weathering, like more of a dust color on them. But
Wow.
Anyway, I really like these Walters G85 flat cars. They're weigh enough that they stay steady on the tracks, and they're good runners. And
Are these new to the market?
No, they've been around for a while. I've just now been cracking mine out and playing with them.
And just the way this is cut down the center is very, very
that
cool.
was a unique design by General American, and it was basically the main frame of the car was a center sill, and the side platforms really were kind of secondary, because actually Southern Pacific had a system called the Collegian flat car, and those trailers actually put the weight. They had rollers under the rear axles, and they would roll down this center rail, and the tires wouldn't even touch the decks.
Interesting.
But these trailers aren't quite like that. I mean, these cars aren't quite like that, but they are an interesting design compared to the flat cars put out by Pullman Standard and ACF and everything.
You know what, Mike? We just celebrated a Facebook friendship of 8 years now.
Yeah. Wow.
And I want to tell you, every time we hang out, you blow my mind with something new. And it's amazing that how much I've learned from you, and how these little details really bring something into fruition. You know,
wow. Well, thanks.
It's amazing. Go on. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Sir.
Yeah. Well, I got another stash of cars from Bob Johnson at Masterbuilt Models, and the ones I'm excited about all of them actually.
What do you got going on here?
Those first three are Triumph Spitfires, and those fit right in with something I'm working on. I've been kind of on a kick of sports cars that were in the U.S. in the 70s, like MGB, MG Midget, Triumph, TR6, TR4s. There was a lot of those around when I was young.
Didn't you own a Spitfire?
I owned a 77 Spitfire in 79.
There you
Wow.
go.
So,
Rocking with the
I
convertible
remember
down.
a lot of the British Racing green and the yellow.
That was the color of mine.
Nice.
Yeah,
Green.
so I
Very
was real
cool.
excited to see those come out. And then another new thing from Burkina is the 67 to 72 Chevy and GMC
67
trucks.
Look
to
at those.
72.
That's never been done before, and this tow truck is a 1968 Chevy. The grill looks really nice on this.
Nice.
And it's got a tow rig on the back. Same thing with this one here. It's got a grill over the front, but this is a GMC version with a flatbed trailer. I'm sure they'll combine parts, and hopefully they'll have stock parts to do they have the stock bed, so you can just have the stock pickups.
Oh, that'll be
You know
very
what?
cool.
I want to
So-
touch that. I know you're filming
Yeah.
it. Thank you, but I'm touching this.
Yeah.
I have
Which
never
one?
seen this before.
Yeah, it's pretty new.
This
Now,
is
Mike,
freaking sweet.
I wanted to say to you that when I first saw you pull that red flatbed out, I thought actually there was real wood on there, but yet you reiterated
Yeah.
and say it's just a printed decal. But
Yeah,
now-
it looks like it's
so
because it may be pad printed, but it looks to me like it's a separately applied decal.
But that would have
Very
been cool if
interesting.
it was actually in real balsa
Look at
wood
that.
and shrunk down
Yeah.
to size. But
Right.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
got
that's a
some
cool
detail
little
to
truck.
it.
The cables are all solid. It's not flexible like thread, so that's really well done for a
Yeah.
model. It's going to be robust.
Correct.
Right.
Now imagine if someone can light this up for you.
Oh
I know
yeah.
that certain someone.
Neil
Maltz.
Neil
No,
Maltz.
hold on, Daniel. You need to start lighting up stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, these are sweet.
Yeah,
that's
it's very
pretty cool.
nice.
Bob
Yeah, the-
Johnson, you know what? You got some nice stuff going on here.
Yeah.
I need to pick up some trucks. Add to
That
my
John Deere
collection.
tractor last 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
that was an impressive
Yeah.
starting
Yeah.
point for all kinds
And
of
those
scratch build
those
projects.
Caprice wagons blew me away as well.
Well, I
Those were
also
neat.
got 1960 Thunderbirds that Burkina just came out with, and
Wow.
I'll bring those next week. Those are really beautiful too.
So we totally interrupted
So-
your
Yeah, I can't wait to get to the
Going on
Blazers.
down this way, this is another of the square body trucks from Burkina. This is a 73 to 87, I guess. The generation after these here.
That's a long bed too.
Yes.
Yeah, right. And I'm glad to see that because a lot of
Yes.
the models come out with the short beds.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I think the long beds were a lot more common. But then, keeping in the square body theme, is Viking.
Okay.
They've brought this Chevy Blazer out, which I was really surprised to see. And
Okay, so is that the same body style as a Bronco? The way an old Bronco used to
Kind
be?
of, yes.
similar, yeah.
No,
Right,
Bronco
but
was
it's
Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
Bronco was
it was a
Ford,
competitor,
Trailblazer
but
was
they're
Chevy.
kind of the same, yeah.
okay.
So, and just for fun, I got my old Trident Blazer out just to compare it in size with, and this one's a little narrower than this one, so I don't know which one is right, but
My father had a Blazer,
So-
and I remember taking the top off the back and going to the drive-in movie theaters.
oh,
and-
nice,
Oh yeah, lots of
Yeah.
good memories in a Blazer.
yeah. But these cars, Burkina and PCX 87 and Rapido, they're just coming out with a lot of North American models.
That's
that,
great. We can't wait to see what they come out with next.
Make me excited anyway, for sure.
Absolutely.
Lot of different eras and
thanks
different
to you,
kinds.
Bob.
All right, Daniel, so what do you got going on, brother?
Oh, a lot of things. First off, work's been very hectic for me as I've been absent for the past 2.5 months, but I'm glad to be reunited with you guys tonight. So to make this short and sweet, from Broadway Limited,
Too late.
Broadway Limited.
so I was able to pick up the Conductors Club 3985 Challenger in Stealth Series. I didn't get the Paragon 4 version.
Oh, this is no small thing. This is really good.
Yep, and then here's the locomotive right here, and of course we're probably going to get
So
close-up
this
clips.
is the first time that we have seen the actual Conductors Club models on
Yes,
this show.
that is correct. Stealth
Okay.
Series 2. So obviously this is as appearance as it
I'm going
was.
to go ahead and shoot B-roll of this. Just
Yeah,
so you
so
know. I'll
you're
shoot
you're
B-roll
good
of
if
this.
there's a glare.
Yeah, you're good. So anyways, obviously coming over to model, very well detailed, and Broadway Limited, again, has their Paragon 4 and Stealth Series, but I was at Lombard's this past Saturday and decided to pick up a Soundtrax Blue Nami. Easy to do, and Josh, you were asking me how easy it is.
Yeah.
5 minutes is all it really took.
Wow, that's
Couple
great.
screws underneath the tender, you pull off the shell real easy. The speaker is already enclosed inside the model, so you're ready to go. Paragon 4 version includes all their full Paragon 4 sound, their smoking whistle, smoke effect when you have the chuffs, and they also have the Rolling Thunder receiver. So if you got that Rolling Thunder base set, you'll get a receiver with the engine if you ordered it. But of course, everyone has gotten theirs at this point. They did the 3977 Greyhound. And moving on, right behind it, obviously, are two water tenders. Now, these are from Scale Trains, but I wanted to pick them up because I already have the modern water
Yes.
tender sets that ran with Big Boy these past couple years. It's been running. But I thought I'll go ahead and get the pre-2006 water tenders. And surprisingly, fun fact about these, as long as I'm right, please correct me, but somewhere I read that these were old turbine gas tenders that they reconverted into water tenders for the engine.
They are super detailed,
yeah.
I'll tell you.
And the other cool thing is they got actually lights on both sides as per prototype with a little bit of programming. There's 2 silent lighting decoders in here that I was able to program this rear light, so when the engine goes back, this rear light comes on. I got to pull the tender light off, but the tender light comes on. But the point of it was I wanted it to make it look like it was actually going back on the tender and not on the engine.
That's super cool.
So, yeah, It was cool. I ran it a little bit. But other than that, everything else, been busy with some live steam activities. 7.5-inch group I'm a part of, the Missouri Live Steamers.
Yeah.
We originally were the St. Louis Live Steamers, but unfortunately with I don't want to say kick out, but we did have to leave the original place we were at closer to St. Louis in Eureka, Missouri, in Kircher Park. We have thus located Union, Missouri. Again, that's Union, Missouri.
Okay.
Missouri Live Steamers, as we showed earlier, my wonderful shirt that Denny Yelsma Graphics, created for me, and by golly, well done. But anyways, 7.5-inch outside train ride. We run rides, or we give public rides, one Saturday a month. But here I'll show you a picture of me actually breaking in a new, refurbished locomotive that was from one of our old club members. And I'm sure you know who I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Has thus donated locomotive as club use. So anyone in the club can operate it. And then here's a short little clip I got with a friend of mine who recorded me, from my backside as I'm running down the line here. Mm-hmm. Very good turnout there. I've been involved with a lot of that this summer. But like I said, the biggest thing I wanted to show off tonight of coming back after so long on a hiatus, I want to show off the Conductors Club Challenger.
Yeah, that's super
Nice.
cool.
It is.
And if you're in St. Louis and want to take a day trip, the Missouri Live Steamers in Union, Missouri, it's about 45 minutes to an hour away from St. Louis.
Yes.
It's a great little club. You can make donations. They give rides on certain days. You can go to their website and check that out. It's a really neat. They got a little circle right now, but I know they're in the works to develop more
Yes.
of a station and a platform and some more tracks. So it's a really nice little park.
Yep, certainly is.
Yeah, definitely check
So
that
that's what
out.
I've been working on, and yeah, that's about it for me. I don't know if anyone else has anything to add.
Yeah, well, I
To
want to
that?
talk. I love switchers,
Oh yeah, perfect segue. I love him.
and
Oh boy.
I know. I can't wait to do this segue. I see NCE back here.
I do. Yeah,
I
yeah,
know,
of,
right?
of
So, we
course.
can actually run trains here tonight.
Yes, but just like at your
like a
house,
bounce
back and forth.
It
No,
hasn't changed.
no circle yet.
No, it hasn't
so.
changed. I'm still in the garage.
So tell me,
I don't know why
tell me
I'm
about
still
these
stuck
switchers.
there.
These are really
Okay,
neat.
These are also Broadway Limited models. These just showed up. Remember when Bob Gruba was on the show, and he said that they had some models coming.
These are those
The ones,
switchers.
correct. The ones from Vietnam. The factory did a really fantastic job on these.
Yeah.
They did.
N scale. Now, EMD SW7s is where I'm going to start with on these, and I'm going to show photographs of these all shot outside. The Union Railroad, that's the blue one in front, number 703, blue and white. It's a good-looking engine. That
I
would
like
make just
that.
a great little switcher.
Yes.
Yes, it
For
would.
just a little industrial thing of your own liking. It's got Paragon 4 sound in them. Now, I'm not going to ask Daniel how they
Man.
shoehorned
N scale?
sound into that.
That's pretty
They're
neat.
able to now. They're
And
able to
lighting?
shrink the boards and put the LED lights surface mount and then pop this little
Incredible.
speaker right in the fuel tank.
Oh,
Wow.
it's simple.
Little model
It is.
train
Listen,
gnomes.
oh, it's easy. I have a Bachmann center cab switcher with side rods on it. I would like to have you put lights and sound in it, please.
We can make that happen.
And a current keeper, please.
Yes.
Okay, back to the N-scale engines. The next
Yeah.
one is...
Santa's Workshop.
yes, it is.
That's so
Number
neat.
one.
Oh, so it's a custom one for the
Yeah,
Look at
holidays.
that. That's really neat. Looks like a candy cane.
It does. It's festive, but the fact is, I see this also as being a potential something where you'd paint it out and make a really interesting industrial switcher with a very interesting catch your eye
Yeah,
paint
right.
scheme.
Absolutely.
You ain't gonna get hit by this if it's coming at you. It sticks out in the factory. Now, interesting enough, even though to me the locomotives look the same, the designation on this next one is an
EMD.
NW2. That's the Rock Island unit, number 4907 in red and yellow. And the last one is an NW2 as well, IHB number 8792.
Wow,
and that
these-
would be the Harbor.
Yeah.
Indiana
That's the one that
Harbor
we'd
Bell.
see up in Chicago up
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Switching.
I love
Okay.
that black and orange paint scheme. That's really
Yeah.
cool looking as well.
So
like-
check
and,
them out.
and the detail on these, I mean, look at all that grab irons and everything.
You got some of the truck detail. I got the air reservoirs on both the fireman engineer
Yeah.
side. You've even got the brake cylinder rigging.
See, that's why I don't do N scale, because I can't see it. He can't. He's 24 years old.
I mean, I do have a pair of glasses,
I'd be
but
bragging
hey.
about the detail if I knew about it. But
Yeah.
you know, they're not fishing lures, but they sure are detailed. They're just they're
Throw 'em in
gorgeous.
the
They are
water.
gorgeous.
No, I don't know.
Please
These are
don't.
beautiful.
Oh, they're unbelievable.
Okay, so we're going to run these on the N-scale layout. If nothing else, you know, on that shelf behind us on the old set back there, the old
Right.
set. Listen,
Right.
The old set.
that N-scale layout runs behind us. These could creep around when the show is.
Yeah, let's do that. That
And
sounds
then
like
on top
fun.
of this
Sure.
beautiful cigar box. The cigar box in itself looks like a module. There's a half an acre right there.
Right, exactly.
All right, I'm getting way too carried away. All right, so
Yeah.
going around, have we covered everything that we want to talk
I want to talk about these boxcars
Yeah.
here that you
Oh,
can
catch
get
them
from
out.
ValueTrainsUSA.com.
Shameless plug.
It sure is, and I'm going to plug it every time. What's neat this week? Boxcars, folks.
In
Shameless.
N-scale,
Yep,
N-scale.
you need one of each. Yes.
It was real. It's been a great week. A lot of good photo shoots. We've got these high, smoky skies, which, as you saw from all the photos of these cars in front of us, all the shots were really down. I didn't get that many sky shots except for the shots where I was showing the model for the show here. But you can see it's like high cirrus clouds around here, and I'm assuming it's still from the Canadian smoke.
Yep.
Sure is.
Filtering down. So it's really difficult. And I haven't even shot the engines for Broadway Limited yet. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for clear skies. But they need to be shot tomorrow so I can get this podcast out. Next week, we're going to have, I think, Lonnie Bathurst from the RPM group
No,
here
we
in St.
have
Louis.
we have one more show before that
oh my
show.
God, there's two more shows?
Two more shows.
Okay, in 2 weeks, we got Lonnie Bathurst for
Yes.
the RPM meet. And then next week, potentially, we're going to play it by ear. The sign guy might stop by.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Filtering off his family
Right.
vacation, slide on through St. Louis, stop at the What's Neat Studios,
Sweet.
and tell us what's new in his beautiful line of signs.
That's great.
So there's a lot of exciting stuff going on, just nothing but progress, a whole bunch of work to do before that RPM show shows up here in St. Louis. Again, I've got to get the July and August video out. I've got emergency video on the side ready to go and just in case of such a situation. So rock and roll, it's
Yeah.
not going to be a problem. Last thing I want to say is the What's Neat video that's going to be due in about 10 days. I want to say that we're going to do a segment on the Bachmann Classic gas station. I've pulled out my boxes. I think I've got two different eras of boxes. Mike Buddy has shown us a very, very early era box. But what we're going to do is simply either all three of us have got a kit. We're going to quickly build it. I mean, it's a plasticville structure. It takes less than about 4 minutes to build.
Depending on the glue that you use.
But we're going to take it a step further. We're going to maybe paint it, maybe detail some of the interior, whatever you guys want to do.
Phones
is what
on
we
silent.
will end up doing, right? Which is going to work out really perfect because I'd like to solicit, and I think we've got maybe one picture or two pictures on our Facebook What's Neat This Week Facebook page. If you guys have got any Bachmann gas stations that you've ever built, even if you were in 5th grade, because I filled up a lot of my Matchbox cars at that gas station when gas was 25 cents on the sticker. I'm telling you, I lived it passionately as a kid. It was a really neat. I got 8 buildings in a kit one year for Christmas. My uncle finally bought me something I needed.
Right.
It was
Right.
a beautiful thing. But
Yeah.
that's what we're looking for. We're looking for your 4th grade, your adult, whatever it is. If you've done a Bachmann gas
Go
station,
buy one right now.
can you send us some pictures?
Yeah,
of it?
we want
Yeah,
to see
one
you.
guy did
I'll
send.
include them in the video that I'm going to put together on this neat little presentation we're trying to make.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is going to be really fun. I'm
One guy
excited.
did send a picture, and Rick Covert from
Oh yeah,
Arkansas.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so
We love you,
yeah,
Rick. Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
So
Thanks.
yeah, I'm excited about that, and I'm excited about the RPM coming up here in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, it's going to
Yeah.
be before we know
Oh,
it.
man.
I've heard that there's a lot of attendees coming. There's been a couple guys getting a hold of me saying, hey, how many slots are left? I'm like, you'll have to stay tuned for Lonnie to announce to see what
Absolutely.
he's got cooking for this year.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the NCE Pro. What is this one? What you got here?
Well, he's got the
So
power
okay,
cab.
okay.
He's got the nice power cab here.
Okay, so
NCE
what I
power cab.
hold on.
What?
I have more than this. This is the power cab unit, but I've now put a smart booster over there. And so the smart booster runs the entire layout. So now I can take this off and unplug it and walk around to different units
And then plug it back in.
and then plug it back
Basically,
in.
he's converted into a pro
Correct.
cab.
And then as soon as I have enough money, I'm going to buy a radio unit and
Yes.
use this unit that I showed off on, episode
shows
60
ago.
something? Who knows? So yeah, looking very forward to that. But I love my NCE unit,
It works.
and I'm going to hook it up to JMRI
I've
soon.
never heard anybody
so.
buy an NCE unit and say, "Oh my God, this is like the worst throttle system I have ever bought." Have you seen that on Facebook?
No.
Have you
Nope.
seen that?
I
no,
haven't.
and you know why? Because it works.
It does.
It does what it's supposed to do.
That's right.
Oh my God, that's all of it, isn't it? And so with that said, we are going to run some trains point to point.
We sure are.
Let's go run some trains. Okay,
All
everybody
right.
clap.
Bye,
See you
bye
guys.
everybody.
You can't clap. The music has started.
One
Let
hand
that camera
clapping.
roll for 45 seconds.
And we grabbed something for that
What are we
thumbnail.
doing for, yeah, don't do anything, you're good.
I don't know.
Thumbnail.
What do you want to
Grab
do?
something, guys. I mean, put the microphones down and grab something.
Grab one of these, I guess.
Yeah.
This was great, a stand-up show.
Yeah. More than one way. I want to hold this. Let me see this Kansas.
All I got was glare.
That's all right.
We're gonna get you roll over it.
That's all right, just keep rolling. There's all kinds of stuff I can hold up. I can hold up a paint can, a feather duster. Yeah, how about it? Ready, set, and show some teeth.
All right, that was
Feather
great.
duster.
I love
Yes,
that. Hey, you have to have a feather duster.
yes,
You absolutely.
mandatory. Okay, this was good. This was fun. I'm gonna shoot B-roll of everything that you just talked about.
Okay.
Thank you very much for running camera.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
That was
Tim,
a little bit
thank you.
harder than I thought it was going to be because I was having, the Zoom was going too fast for me.
Oh, it's super fast.
It does it
Oh
once
man,
in
I
a
go and
while.
I pull it back out.
Okay, I'm gonna hit stop on the
There'll be
sound.
some snip in there.
Okay.
I might cut out these 3 seconds here and this 2 seconds here and